Welcome back to the channel. Let's explore together. Today we're checking out Witt Lowry, Move On. This was requested by you all. If you want to request for me to react to stuff, check the description. There's links on various ways that you could do that. I might have heard this Witt Lowry song before, but I don't remember. I've heard a few Witt Lowry songs. They're usually very sad, dramatic, emotional songs from what I've heard of Witt Lowry. But let's just take that journey. Here we go. Let me check really quick. I don't think he's got like a major label. No, I just want to make sure. Video blockage for major labels.
Dear Mark, you're the one with the words. But my side should be heard. Think that it's fucking absurd. You talk about me when you rap about her. All of your songs, hear about all of my wrongs. Like you never played me like Pong. Like you never went out and did nothing wrong. It's crazy forever turned into so long. Now that you're gone, I had to move on. And I'm happy with him, but I still can't pretend that I didn't go fuck with your friend every now and again. I be thinking of then, I be thinking that that was something I would never intend. And especially when it was me who you trusted to take all your feelings and try to amend. It's so hard to pretend I would lie in your bed, giving you head. Listen to all of the things that you said, listen to all of the lyrics you read. You were chasing a dream, I would party instead. Young and in love, young and with dumb.
So this is the story of, are you trying to make me empathize with his shitty girlfriend? So it's from the perspective of this girl who is a cheater and non-supportive of his dreams. And she's like in this hotel room with a bed that has nice little LEDs behind it. Witt Lowry always sounds like he's always sounded like he's crying. I liked it the first couple times I heard it, but then he does it too much. I want him to switch up so that it's kind of like bands that scream throughout all their songs. When all you do is scream, you lose the impact of the scream. You have to save it for like when it's necessary. But just like some people like music that's all screaming, obviously some people like music that is all like he's about to cry. Me personally, I like emotional emphasis points in songs, not the whole song to just be at the level. And with Witt Lowry, sometimes he'll get even more intense, but he's already so intense the whole time. It's like going from screaming to louder screaming. And it's just like, I prefer the variety. But in any case, I'm confused as to whether this song's going to try to get me to empathize with this girl or if Witt Lowry's going to come in and say, fuck you, bitch. I don't know. Let's find out.
Taste all of the pain in your tongue. I can taste all of my pain in the rum. Knew it was over before it begun. Looking for fun, burning my lungs. Learning my favorite feeling was numb. Bought every dinner, you barely bought one. Maybe I cheat and then we could be done. That would be done. We were so broke. You were the one that turned into a joke. I kept us afloat. You were the one that kept us on a rope. Damn. Now you're the man, huh? See you turned into somebody I can't stand. And knowing you made this all part of your plan, huh? You crazy fuck, I had the chance, I should've ran, huh? Never would tell me you cared, never were there. Remember that night that we went to the fair? Every fine girl that walked by you was there. See, even when there, Mark, you never were there. If all I care about is my makeup and hair, all you care about is the ego you wear. You tear me apart and continue to tear. Now I'm with someone who actually cares. Fuck you!
Alright, so now she's saying that it was his fault. I'm so confused. It's... Why is there a dramatic song about a bad relationship? If it's this toxic, she's like, I was cheating on you, but you didn't support me. Well, I was cheating on you, I didn't support your dreams, but you were egotistical and it's just a song about a not good relationship. Like, is there going to be a redemption point? No, because they're clearly not together anymore. Like, there's relationships where this stuff happens and you find ways to work through it and come to resolution. But this is just like, I don't understand what I'm supposed to take away from this. That they were shitty to each other. Okay, seems, I don't know. Seems like a privileged melodrama. Let's keep listening though.
But I can't keep you off my mind. I'm seeing everything you drop. Sometimes I wish that I was blind. You make me relive my mistake a million trillion fucking times. You're a coward and a stupid rap persona's what you hide behind. And my whole family still adores you. I tried a million times. I would have only did that for you.
Like, why am I supposed to empathize with the girl who's mad that Witt Lowry and her relationship didn't work out because they were shitty to each other? Like, this ain't the song for me, I can tell you that. My brain doesn't think this way. My brain goes, oh, so you were a terrible girlfriend. You claim he was a terrible boyfriend. Now you're like, but man, I wish we would have been better and worked out. I'm like, there's billions of people in the world. You were obviously shitty to each other. Like, why do you care?
I can't act like I don't know you. Every night I would explode. You made me feel I was below you, Mark. I wish I could ignore you, but I can't. Damn.
Then you better block him. Block him. You could set up your Twitter to block words that have to do with him and his music. It's not that hard to block someone out of your life, man. It's really not. The technology is there. You can't stop thinking about him. Block him. We have a way of like romanticizing the past too. Be like, oh, that relationship. If only that one had worked out. I'm like, stop it. It ended for a reason. Stop romanticizing the past. This is just immaturity. No real life problems stuff. This song. This person had an actual problem in their life. This girl that Witt's writing on behalf. Then they wouldn't be concerned with this. You only get into this kind of way if you don't have real problems.
What do you have it? Could you tell me you love me again and again? You were only a friend, it was hard to pretend. I wrote so many letters, but never hit send. I was never content, I was set on me being a rapper. I thought about music and thought of you after. It's funny, had tears to the laughter and tears on the page. They can turn to do a masterpiece. That's how you told me to leave. I remember that night, it's as clear as can be. And you found a new man and he loves it. You drink and he loves getting head, but don't care what you think.
This feels very much like a 21 Pilots song, but not as thoughtful lyrically and not as musically complex and intriguing. It definitely has that vibe of what 21 Pilots does. 21 Pilots often gets in this emo voice. Now, 21 Pilots knows how to use it sparingly. Car Radio is a great example of soft verses and then getting more emotional swells. But it feels like just a very poorly done 21 Pilots song. That doesn't mean it's a bad song, because 21 Pilots is like way up there when they're hitting their stride. But it does feel like a poorly done 21 Pilots song, which makes it a song. And lyrically, it's just not going to resonate with me. Now Witt's having his response that he still loves her as well. And I'm just like, okay, so is this song, are they going to reconcile somehow? In which case, with what they said about each other, I would hope not. But you know, yeah, I'm not on board.
You look pretty in pink, you look naughty in red. We know these are the words that would never be said. And we're chasing a topic that's over your head, cause you think about me every night as you lie in your bed. That's real.
I wish I could relate to songs like this, you know, and by relate to this, I mean like get an emotional reaction to something like this. I think that would mean that my life had been a lot easier. If this was what got me in my feels. Like, oh yeah, a bad relationship that ended that I miss sometimes because of nostalgia. The struggle. But it's a thing that a lot of people get into, though. A lot of people have led very easy lives. Kudos to you guys. Oh. Ah. Yeah, we even got that. There's a lot of that club influence that 21 Pilots uses in here as well. When did Witt make this? 2015? So, I mean, he was doing it around the time that... Let's see, how far along was 21 Pilots in 2015? He was doing it around the same time, so he definitely didn't cop their style. He was just in that same lane, and 21 Pilots just did it better.
Change. Alright, guess we all change. I hope that you get everything that you want. As you yell and you stand on the stage, you took all your pain and turned it to fame. They're screaming your name and going insane. I kept all our pics, but threw out the frame. Before I knew Witt, I knew Mark, neither one in the same. But what about me, motherfucker? Not about me, motherfucker. Except when you talk about me, motherfucker. I'm tired of hearing about me, motherfucker. Your mouth was a blessing and now it's a weapon. Remember the time and the love we invested. I'm posting a pic and I'm getting attention. My tits and my ass get a favor a second. See, you were with me, but was thinking of her. Now I'm with him and I'm thinking of you. Together to never, whatever we were stuck in
these lyrics, though. Yeah. I don't think I grew up privileged enough for this song to resonate with me. That's just the harsh truth.
a cycle the cycle is cruel. A couple of fools stuck in a pool of people that wanna be cool. See, we're never happy, we're happy, so we keep on searching for love as if love was a jewel. Remember that night that you came to my school? Stayed up all night and we talked about life. My parents and I, we would constantly fight. You said when you make it, I might be a stay-at-home wife. Apparently that wasn't right.
But you know what this is evidence of? Witt Lowry's rapped about some like serious deep topics before, to be fair. I don't think that Witt Lowry's come from an easy life, but when he's trying to be this dramatic with a topic that's this not serious, you know. But what it does go to show you is that humans will always find struggle in their own narrative. That's a big part of the human experience, is what struggles have you overcome and all of that. And I'm not knocking for it existing or knocking anyone for liking this. I'm saying personally it's not going to resonate with me because it's petty and trivial for certain perspectives. And for other people, this is like a dramatic thing, you know? And it just shows that humans always find what was dramatic in our lives, what matters, and how did those struggles happen. And we like to embrace those emotions of struggle and perseverance and sadness, and it's often portrayed in the arts. But sometimes there's a disconnect depending on who the audience is. In this case, there's a huge disconnect between me and thinking that this is something with emotional depth or severity to it.
In a moment that lasted a night, and honestly, Mark, gotta start to move on with your life. Sincerely, a letter we never would.
I guess we gotta get a thumbnail moment somewhere here. We got a minute, we'll see.
Right, like, what are we doing?
Witt, let's get one with you. Give me a smooth frame where you're clear and
doing, like, what am I doing? Writing these letters, but what am I proving? I'm stuck in my room and I'm spilling it all, making up what you would say if you call. I might be the biggest mistake of them all. My biggest mistake was to think that I never could fall, like falling for.
This music video though, like all he was able to do was rent a hotel room, and they tried to do as much with it as they could. Props to trying to do as much with this hotel room that they could. All the different pans and transitions. They were really trying with what they had.
You falling in love, follow my dream, and that's all of my love. I just wanna feel, I've been feeling so numb to think that I know how you're feeling it.
All right, we'll do it. We'll do this one as our thumbnail moment. He looks how I felt for some of this song, because again, I'm not in love with how it sounds because it's just too dramatic, especially for the content, and it's always at that same level. So you know, I'm just like, it's not my thing. I've liked some Witt Lowry stuff I've heard, and I've not liked some, and this goes into the not liked bin. It's okay.
It's done, we're done, right from the start. I write from the heart, a light in the dark. They see that you're open and tear you apart. Now this is our letter, we sign it sincerely, Mark. Now this is our letter, we sign it sincerely, Mark.
See, you know, you have more of those vocals throughout the song, and musically I would have been more attached to it. But he was at the same spot the whole time, and he just now dipped 4 minutes and 50 seconds into the song. There you go. Well, let me know what you guys thought in the comments section below, and until we explore again, I'll see you next time.